All right. I was told you needed to hear this. So let's see what's going on. Because we have the Five of Wands and partnership. There's some conflict going on in your life right now. Now this can be romantic. It could be platonic. It could be professional. Let's see what's going on. The Magician. Maybe this could also be spiritual conflict with you and your spirit team. Someone said that's it. Scholarship. Interesting. We're learning some lessons here. And I feel like you're saying that you didn't sign up for it. Okay. With this, I'm hearing don't shoot the messenger. So like, you might not like what you're about to hear. So I'm sorry, but don't shoot the messenger. Like, this is just what I'm being told, okay? I'm just reading the cards. We have the Architect here, which Magician. Yeah. You can't see the change that this is bringing about, is what I'm hearing. And you can't see what comes after this as well. I feel like you're just kind of stuck having to learn the lesson and you're not sure why or how this is applicable. Feels very, whoever's energy I'm tapping into today, you feel very salty. You have the Five of Wands again and the Knight of Pentacles. You're upset at how slow this is moving. Universal Spirit, creativity, and the Warrior. Yeah, you're like, I've had to fight through so much. Like, what do you mean I have to do this? Again? It's taking longer. It's still not here. I'm not saying that. They're dropping like F-bombs in my head. Jesus. Not that I don't ever say that word, because I do. Creativity and universe. You're gonna find your way out of this. Whatever this is. They are guiding you, whether you think so or not. But yeah, you're still grumpy about this. But that's not usually how I read the Emperor, but they're making me look at his face like he's not happy. But what you can't see, what your logical brain can't comprehend, right, is how you're going to get from here to what you want. Which I think I alluded to a couple minutes ago. Like, I don't understand how I'm going to get to here, which is pretty shitty, to where I'm going to go, to where I want to go. But it's leading you to abundance. It's leading you to new emotional beginning is what I'm hearing. And again, we have the Valley of Unity. So they're like, we are here. We are working with you. Universes, we are working with you. Whether you see it or not. Interesting. What does that mean? Yeah, they're saying your time is coming. Some of you might need to look around and also see what you have, like what you have, number one. And I'm hearing appreciation for the things that are going right. It's this whole process of manifestation is such a, like, I feel like it's such a delicate balance. And they're like, you can tell us that you're unhappy. You can tell us that you don't want to be here. I'm hearing for some of you, like, but what are you doing to get yourself out of the situation? Remember, anything that we are manifesting, it's going to require work on our part. And again, we have a delicate balance here of like having to do the work, but also having to wait for the right time. Like, they can't necessarily like snap their fingers and have everything fall into place for you right away. Some of you might have, the Magician is on the bottom of the deck again. Some of you might have some lessons that you need to work through first, especially with scholarship showing up. But also, like, typically, what we are asking for requires the spirits, right, to not only move our lives around, but the lives of others. And to move other people's lives around, that usually means like having to move other people's lives around. So like, big picture, this involves way more than just you. You're not the only person whose life is going to change because of what you asked for. Some of you might not like to hear that. Don't shoot the messenger, please. We have the amorous. Like, I'm hearing like we are coming from a place of love. Like, this isn't the divine, like, punishing you or whatever. Like, we are coming at this from a place of love, but I feel like this is kind of like a loving scolding almost. Because they might be talking to you and you're just not listening. Ace of Swords and Justice. You are going to get your divine justice, right? That will become clearer. I'm seeing fog clearing. Like, that will become clearer. You can't see all of the choices that you have right now. And part of that is because it's not time for you to see all of your choices. But I feel like part of that is because you really have your guard up right now. And when you have your guard up and when you're just like pissed off at the spirits that are trying to assist you, like it's going to be really, really difficult to receive their insight. That's just the way it is. And yeah, like psychic medium over here, like I spend the majority of my time talking to spirits, right? There have been points in my life, in my time just doing these kinds of readings where I've like sat down and talked to my guide, like I'm pissed off. Like I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be doing whatever. Like, why do I have to keep going through this again and again? And it's because I have to learn something. And I tell them, like, I'm mad. There's been a couple times where I tell them, like, I don't want to talk to you right now. You're allowed to be mad, right? But you need to also be able to clear your brain enough and not be so stubborn all the time so they can get guidance to you. Have you ever tried to talk to a person that's just like pissed off at the world and not listening? None of what you say gets through. It's the same exact situation. All right. Yeah, I feel like in a way, you're sort of getting in your own way here. Because you're fighting so hard and you're so upset, angry, frustrated, that you are blocking things from coming into you. Remember, we don't control the timeline here as much as we want to. And the more you try to force something, the slower it's going to go. So, let's step back and instead of trying to force a square peg in a round hole, look, I'm hearing zoom out. Look a little bit bigger picture and start looking for those options that we mentioned earlier. And they may seem, I'm hearing, completely unorthodox. But trying to force a situation, trying to force an outcome, isn't helping either. So maybe open yourself up to those solutions that seem a little delusional. I'm hearing it's really up to you as to whether or not you want to keep fighting this. But spend some time with yourself. Pull back your energy from the fighting. I'm hearing listen. Again, collective reading, so that might not apply to all of you. I feel like some of you try and you're just like, maybe you get a little overwhelmed. Going outside will help. I'm seeing cups of tea or like hot chocolate or something. Finding moments to ground yourself, because your anger does have a place, right? Your just like anything else, your anger is also divinely given, right? So it has a place and it needs to be respected. But when you are so angry or upset or frustrated all the time, nothing is going to get accomplished. So find ways to ground yourself, find ways to ground your own energy. Because once you slow down, that's when your happily ever after is going to start coming towards you. 1555 on my timer, or just change. Oh my God, you have the Four of Wands and you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's also abundance and prosperity, legacy. My ear is ringing. Every single person that is watching this is intuitive. Again, my ear is still ringing. Whether you believe so or not, you are intuitive. Once you slow yourself down, once you stop fighting so hard, you're going to gain the foresight in order to see what else is out there and how to get there. Now, are you supposed to know every single step of the way, each and every single bit of this journey? No. But as you take those steps, as you start walking that path, they will start to become clearer. So, hearing it's okay. Your spirit team is working with you, whether you believe so or not. And they are working to bring something, I'm hearing so divinely just, in for you. But there is only so much that they can do without your help. I love you. And I hope this helps.